This week's story starts underground, with insects most of us probably don't think about very often: termites and ants. It comes to us via Newswise and the Chinese Academy of Sciences. For decades, scientists believed that the rich, fertile soils found in tropical regions, specifically a type called Ferralsols, were created mostly through weathering and chemical reactions. These soils have a loose, crumbly texture that allows plant roots to spread easily and water to flow through, making them perfect for farming. But something didn't quite add up. Researchers noticed that the structure of these soils looked surprisingly similar to termite mounds. You know, the dome-shaped homes built by termites that dot landscapes in Africa, South America, and parts of Asia. So they started asking a new question. What if insects, not just weather, were responsible for building these amazing soils? That's when scientists decided to dig deeper, literally. In a study published earlier this year, they revealed some truly eye-opening discoveries. By studying Ferralsols from 3 different continents, they found strong evidence that termites and ants have been engineering these soils for tens of thousands of years. They've been transporting minerals, tunneling through Earth, and slowly creating one of the most plant-friendly soil structures on the planet. Termites have a behavior that's both strange and brilliant. They dig down as far as 10 meters, that's like a 3-story building, and mine minerals, especially sodium, which they need to survive. Then they carry those minerals back up to the surface. Over time, this enriches the upper soil layers with nutrients that plants need. Meanwhile, ants act as helpers. They take those materials and spread them around, building tunnels and chambers that allow air and water to move easily through the ground. This creates what scientists call a honeycomb structure, perfect for roots to grow deep and for rainwater to soak in instead of running off. Here's the wild part. This process has been happening since before human civilization began. In places like Brazil, a single termite colony can move several tons of soil every year. Imagine that, millions of tiny insects working around the clock every day for thousands of years to build the soil beneath our feet. This is like discovering that the pyramids weren't built by natural erosion but by ancient engineers, said lead author Dr. Ary Bruand. These insects have been performing ecosystem services worth billions of dollars, completely unnoticed. Their soil structures are more sophisticated than anything we've designed in labs. But now comes the problem. Modern agriculture is threatening this ancient partnership. In places where native forests and grasslands are being cleared for farms, the number of soil-structuring insects, like those key termites and ants, is dropping fast. In the Ivory Coast, for example, converting wild land to farmland caused a 60% decline in these insects in just 5 years. As they disappeared, so did the soil's ability to hold water and grow crops. In short, by trying to improve the land with machines and chemicals, we may be destroying the very foundation that makes it fertile in the first place. The good news is, this research is already opening new doors. Scientists are working on farming techniques that work with insects instead of against them. For example, farmers can leave strips of natural vegetation, called corridors, so that ants and termites can recolonize fields. Others are creating bio-inspired soil treatments that mimic what termites do naturally, helping rebuild soil structure without relying on synthetic fertilizers. Some scientists are even developing new ways to measure how healthy a soil is, based not just on chemistry, but on whether the right insects are still present. Termites and ants may be small, but they are some of the greatest engineers the world has ever seen. By paying attention to what they do and protecting the systems they've built, we may be able to create more sustainable, resilient ways to grow food. Don't stop here. Find out more. Visit the links in the description below for more in-depth information on the stories presented in this video. Or if you are a part of a wildlife organization doing something interesting right now, let us know in the comments.